Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West. The Seahawks and Chargers are underway. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
To Austin Eckler.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler, 62 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Lining up for the
earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
For the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Chargers.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Going on the ground with Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16 on the Seahawks' 28-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This is the Oklahoma State line. Chris Carson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Buying time to his left. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hayward on the coverage.
To throw again, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Check. 56 to Mike, 56 on 14.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
He's taken down back at his own 8-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Room past the 20. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now it's Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jones brought him down. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now it's Wilson.
At at the 25-yard line.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
Wilson on the keeper.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And the Chargers 1st down.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He's got his man. It's Williams. Past the 20.
They are not
and
ready
all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 69 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
The Chargers will line up.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
To the air again, Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
10. Time Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Chargers 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And his throw here is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
Seattle Seahawks.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
46-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, it's Carson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Wilson.
7-yard line.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mark 54. Mark 54. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown.
Joshua Kelly, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Able to successfully in the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.